The audition that shook the world, revisiting a global phenomenon. The story of Jonathan Antoine is one that resonates deeply within the American cultural psyche, a classic tale of the underdog overcoming immense odds. It began in 2012 on the stage of Britain's Got Talent, where a shy 17-year-old boy faced a skeptical Simon Cowell and a global audience. When he opened his mouth to sing the prayer, the world witnessed a transformation that has since become one of the most watched television moments in history, garnering over 150 million views for that single audition alone. For American viewers who first discovered him through PBS specials, Jonathan was more than just a talented kid. He was a technical marvel whose vocal training began at the age of 11 and continued through the prestigious Junior Royal Academy of Music. His voice, which dramatically broke and shifted from soprano to a rich tenor at age 13, was immediately compared to the legendary Luciano Pavarotti by Cowell himself, a comparison that has followed him throughout his career. This foundation of technical excellence, built under the guidance of early mentors like Jenny Evington and later the revered Joy Mammon, provided the bedrock for what would become a decade-long ascent to the pinnacle of the classical crossover world. As we look toward 2026, this origin story serves as a reminder of the raw, authentic talent that first captured the hearts of millions, proving that his current global stature is the result of years of rigorous preparation and an undeniable gift that transcends borders. Breaking solo, the architect of an independent classical empire. Following the amicable yet highly publicized split of the duo Jonathan and Charlotte in 2014, the industry watched closely to see if Antoine could sustain his momentum as a solo act. The answer was a resounding yes, as he navigated the treacherous waters of the music industry to become the architect of his own independent empire. His debut solo album, Tenore, didn't just meet expectations, it smashed records, soaring to the #1 spot on the UK Classical Artist Album Chart. This success made him a 2-time youngest UK #1 classical tenor, a title that carries significant weight in the competitive European market. For the US market, his transition to an independent artist under Loki Records and Antoine Multimedia allowed him a level of creative freedom rarely seen in the classical world. He wasn't just a voice for hire. He was the primary decision-maker, choosing to record at the world-famous Abbey Road studios for subsequent projects like Going the Distance. This independence has been crucial in building his brand in North America, where audiences value authenticity. By the age of 20, he had already secured 2 #1 albums, proving that his appeal was not a fluke of reality television, but a sustained commercial force. As he prepares for his 2026 tour, this history of chart-topping success and independent control ensures that he approaches the global stage not as a product of a label, but as a seasoned artist with a proven track record of delivering what his audience, the Fantoines, truly want to hear. The 120-pound transformation, a holistic journey of resilience. In a move that has inspired thousands across the United States and beyond, Jonathan Antoine has undergone a physical and mental transformation that is nothing short of heroic. Having lost approximately 120 pounds, 54 kilograms, his journey has become a central part of his narrative of resilience. Antoine has been remarkably transparent about the fact that this was not about a temporary diet, but a comprehensive lifestyle overhaul rooted in 5 key strategies: creating a sustainable eating plan, incorporating regular exercise, transforming his mindset, tracking progress, and finding strength in community. He candidly admitted that living in fast food-loving America initially put him in a terrible state, but he managed to claw his way back through light exercise and mindful nutrition. This transformation was deeply intertwined with his emotional health. He utilized positive affirmations and visualization techniques to view his health journey as an opportunity for growth rather than a punishment. For fans in cities like St. Petersburg or Thousand Oaks who have seen him perform live, the physical change is striking, but the increase in his onstage stamina and confidence is even more profound. He now describes himself as feeling stronger and healthier than he has in a decade, a sentiment that resonates with anyone who has faced personal struggles. This holistic approach to health ensures that as he enters the demanding 2026 World Tour cycle, he does so with the physical fortitude necessary to sustain elite-level vocal performances across multiple continents. Navigating the matrix, embracing neurodiversity and the autism diagnosis. In 2022, shortly after his 27th birthday, Jonathan Antoine received a diagnosis that would recontextualize his entire life. He was autistic. This revelation, shared during Autism Awareness Month, was met with overwhelming support from his global fanbase. Antoine described the diagnosis as a daydream and a recontextualization of a life already lived, explaining that it finally provided an answer for why he felt so different throughout his life, including the severe bullying he faced as a child.
He has since become a powerful advocate for neurodiversity, often using the metaphor of a matrix behind one's eyes to explain that every person views the world through a different lens. For the American audience, where discussions about mental health and neurodiversity are at the forefront of the cultural conversation, Antoine's openness is incredibly impactful. He encourages his followers to be kind and look through someone else's glasses, turning what could have been a private medical matter into a platform for empathy and social change. This diagnosis has not hindered his career. Instead, it has added a layer of depth and authenticity to his artistry. He acknowledges that he is still discovering what it all means to him, but his willingness to write down the naiveties of that process has created a deeper bond with his audience. As he gears up for 2026, his role as a spokesperson for those who feel atypical or divergent has made him a beacon of hope, ensuring that his upcoming performances are as much about human connection as they are about musical excellence. The Diane Warren collaboration, a paradigm-shifting musical partnership. A pivotal moment in Antoine's recent career was the release of By Request, the Diane Warren Songbook Volume 1 in November 2024. This collaboration with the legendary American songwriter Diane Warren, known for her iconic pop hits, represents a significant shift in Antoine's repertoire.
The partnership began organically when Warren reached out to him on Instagram after being impressed by his voice. The resulting album is a magnificent blend of Warren's compositions and Antoine's operatic prowess, recorded at legendary venues like United Studios in Los Angeles and Abbey Road in London. For the project, Antoine utilized world-class equipment, specifically citing his preference for Neumann U67 and U87 microphones to capture a balance of vintage warmth and modern sterility. The tracklist includes powerful renditions of When I'm Back on My Feet Again, I Feel You, and a stunning version of EOC, Scene, which Warren originally wrote for the film The Life Ahead. Antoine has noted that certain tracks allowed him to explore a wider emotional range, such as Till It Happens to You, which he described as his angriest track. This collaboration has effectively bridged the gap between the classical and pop worlds, significantly expanding his reach in the United States. As he prepares for the 2026 tour, the inclusion of these modern standards alongside traditional arias ensures a diverse and engaging program that appeals to the widest possible audience, solidifying his status as a shifting paradigm in the industry. Global diplomacy and the Fantoines community. Success from Vietnam to Florida. Jonathan Antoine's appeal is truly global, a fact evidenced by his recent performances in diverse locations ranging from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam to the ancient Amphitheater at Ephesus, Turkey. In Vietnam, he was treated like absolute royalty, and his performance at Ephesus was a spectacular evening that showcased his ability to command some of the world's most historic stages. His impact in the United States remains particularly strong, with fans in cities like West Palm Beach and St. Petersburg consistently calling for his return. Reviews of his 2021 US tour, Christmasland Live, highlight the soul-stirring quality of his voice and his phenomenal range, with some audience members traveling from as far as the UK or across several states just to hear him live. His connection with his fans, the Fantoines, is built on a foundation of humor, kindness, and an everyman persona that makes the hive art of opera feel accessible to everyone. Whether he is paying homage to America by singing Country Roads or delivering a flawless version of Nessun Dorma, Antoine's performances are described as once-in-a-lifetime experiences. This robust international and domestic demand is the primary driver for the anticipated 2026 tour. The community he has built. largely through direct digital engagement and a sincere thank you to his supporters, ensures that wherever he goes in 2026, he will be met by a loyal and enthusiastic audience ready to witness the next chapter of his journey. Digital dominance and financial autonomy, the economics of the modern tenor. In an era where the music industry is constantly evolving, Jonathan Antoine has mastered the digital landscape to secure his financial and artistic autonomy. With an estimated net worth of approximately $4 million, his success is a testament to the power of the independent artist. His YouTube channel alone has garnered over 64 million views, bringing in an estimated $190,000 in ad revenue, while his Spotify profile attracts more than 50,000 monthly listeners. This digital reach is further amplified by his presence on playlists that reach over 500,000 listeners, ensuring that his music is constantly being discovered by new audiences. This financial stability has allowed him to fund high-production projects and maintain control over his brand without the interference of major label politics. He leverages these platforms to interact directly with his fans, even hosting YouTube live streams to answer questions and share updates personally. For the American market, where he has seen significant Spotify growth, these metrics are indicative of a healthy and sustainable career that does not rely on traditional radio airplay. This economic independence is vital as he approaches 2026, providing him with the resources to mount a world-class tour that reflects his personal vision and high standards of production. By maintaining his classical roots while embracing modern distribution methods, Antoine has created a blueprint for success that other classical artists in the 21st century can only hope to emulate. Beyond the High C, telling the story of resilience through film. A major pillar of Jonathan Antoine's roadmap to 2026 is the development of a feature-length documentary titled Beyond the High C. Directed by David J. Baird, this project has been in development since late 2022 and aims to tell the true life story of the singer, focusing on themes of unsurpassed resilience and courage. The film is set to explore the unimaginable peer cruelty and blunt bullying he faced as a child, providing an intimate look at the person behind the powerful voice. For the USA audience, this documentary promises to be a deeply moving experience, highlighting the social issues in schools and the psychological toll of fame. It will also feature exclusive behind-the-scenes footage from his early career and insights into his recent autism diagnosis, offering what could be the most complete portrait of Antoine ever made. The production timeline, which spans 2023 through 2024, aligns perfectly with the build-up to his 2026 tour, serving as a powerful promotional tool that humanizes the artist and deepens the audience's emotional investment in his success. By sharing his journey from isolation to international acclaim, the documentary not only celebrates his musical achievements, but also reinforces his status as an advocate for mental health and resilience, ensuring that his message reaches far beyond the concert hall. Preparing for the milestone, the 2026 World Tour and July collaboration. As we look toward the 2026 calendar year, the anticipation for Jonathan Antoine's next major moves is reaching a fever pitch. While specific tour dates have yet to be officially announced, the groundwork is undeniably being laid. Fans can already pre-order the 2026 Jonathan Antoine calendar, which features lush photographs by Bjarne Hemmingsen and serves as a physical marker for the upcoming milestone year. Major ticketing platforms like StereoBoard and Ticketmaster have established waitlists for his 2025-2026 tour, allowing fans to sign up for alerts as soon as shows are added. Interestingly, a choreographic collaboration is already scheduled for July 2026, suggesting that the tour may involve higher production values and more complex stagecraft than his previous outings. Antoine himself has teased the 10,000th chapter of his journey, promising all new opportunities and exciting news that will be revealed soon. For the US market, where he has previously performed in states like Florida and Michigan, the demand for our return is high, with fans explicitly requesting dates in cities like West Palm Beach. His team has expressed a commitment to ensuring fans can see him live in 2025 as a precursor to the larger 2026 efforts. This meticulous planning, combined with the momentum of his recent Diane Warren collaboration and the upcoming documentary, points toward 2026 being the most significant and successful year of his professional life to date. a legacy of integrity, the modern tenor as a voice for the voiceless. Ultimately, Jonathan Antoine's legacy is defined by his unwavering integrity and his commitment to using his voice for more than just entertainment. Throughout his career, he has refused to trade his classical roots for quick fame, maintaining a level of artistic purity that has earned him the respect of legends like Placido Domingo. He is not just a singer, he is a philanthropist and a voice for the voiceless, supporting causes such as fighting homelessness, animal welfare, and pediatric brain tumor research through the Katie Holmes Trust. His children's books, Jonathan the Porcupine and Jonathan and the Magical Cape, co-authored with Kathy Gebhardt, aim to teach young readers about resilience and self-worth, reflecting his personal battles with bullying and self-esteem. For the American audience, Antoine represents the ideal of the modern tenor, one who is technically brilliant but remains down-to-earth and inclusive. As he prepares for the 2026 World Tour, his maturation as both a performer and a person is evident. He continues his studies with Joy Mammon, constantly refining his wizardry and ensuring that every performance is an unforgettable experience for his audience. Whether he is singing a classic aria or a modern ballad, Jonathan Antoine remains a unique and charismatic performer whose journey is far from over and whose best years are undoubtedly still ahead of him.